pretty sure that's how it works. It's contagious.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We're so glad to have you here with us tonight.
No, we're not.
Put
Hey, we're live, by the way.
Before we dive into the adventure, we got a few quick announcements from your favorite Harbingers. So stick around because there's good stuff you won't want to miss.
It's me. I'm your favorite Harbingers. Literally all of them.
Jordan?
It's me.
Skip me.
Okay, DeAndre. Do I need to skip you too?
Bro, ain't nobody ready. I'll read them all if I have
Listen,
to.
they're trapped in the vortex right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Technical difficulties, as usual.
Look, if you're not following our socials yet, you're missing out. We're running character highlights right now, deep dives, spicy facts, even a little lore we haven't shared in game. Yes, I just shared mine on TikTok, so
Ooh,
Facebook as well. My character just
I
popped up.
hearted it.
Go give us a follow and get to know the team in a whole new light.
Okay. Real talk. We're literally 2 YouTube subscribers away from hitting our goal, our milestone. That means a Pokemon card giveaway is this close to happening. That close. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. And if you have, poke a friend. Pun absolutely intended.
Thank you, Jordan. Kristen?
And mark your calendars, bitches, because we're throwing a Pride stream on June 30th to close out the month in style. Expect games, chaos, rainbows, and probably a lot of screaming laughter. It's going to be joyful, queer, and very us.
And very gay.
Don't miss it.
Alright, before I do this. DeAndre, I pulled this pencil out of its package. This is my pencil.
Yeah, the one I bought.
There were 2 in the package.
I bought all the packages.
Boy, this is my pencil now.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's be honest here, you guys. All of you guys make this possible. Every follow, every sub, every chat.
Yes.
You guys are helping us build something truly amazing here. So thank you all for showing up, being awesome, and letting us share our weird little world with you. These announcements are weird.
B, are you on?
All right, final boost.
I'm not on camera, but you can hear me. If you really
The
want
voice of B.
us, share the stream, tag a friend, summon an ancient spirit, whatever you need to do to get people sitting at the campfire with us. Come on now. We love
Bro,
new
that shit
faces.
says tavern. That does not say
Do
campfire.
I have to read it word for word? No, I'm really great at improv.
Damn.
Shut your mouth. We love new faces here in our streams. We love interacting with the audience. And there's always room for plenty more people to join us. We love all of you. So please tag people, get people to join.
Stick to the script.
No.
Thank you, voice in my head.
You're welcome.
All right. Now announcements wrapped up. Let's head back to the story and pick up the threads of fate and see where the trouble our party stirs up tonight. Welcome to our D&D session. Let's roll. So, who wants to share their notes?
I'll do it.
Last session.
I'll start it.
Okay. And then you'll finish it. All right. I like this.
You get half an inspiration, you get half an inspiration.
Alrighty.
And I get a full inspiration.
So, where we left off last session, Ashen Hand was in a bind. He got jumped by seemingly 6 Wendigos. And at the very beginning of session, he was on the ropes. He was getting his ass whooped. As a matter of fact, he went down and should have died. However, he didn't.
Thanks to some weird fate.
Thanks to some weird shit that happened. He disappeared, appearing not even, 10 feet away from the commander?
In front of the feet of someone.
In front of the feet of someone. I'm
I think
pretty
it was-
sure...
It was
Or no, it was you. Because
well,
you were at the head of the pack.
it was him because he was
The head of the
dying.
pack.
I
Oh,
had
yeah.
just come up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody had just come up.
Now it's behind.
So you've got Ashen Hand here in a form that none of these people have seen.
That is currently playing in the character art. Peep the Scary Monster.
It is Keep the Scary Monster.
You mean probably the most badass character ever.
He's very
His
fucking
goals
cool.
are.
Um,
That and Andromeda's are fucking.
but as that is happening,
Everyone's great.
a few of our
Agreed.
junior officers, including Wraith, comes up on the scene of the Wendigos And Wraith puts up a tiny hut to, help keep him safe. Scab blows shit up and then goes flying in an undescript direction. Epitaph takes Ash into town and hides him. And while he's unconscious, Ashenhand has a really interesting little vision dream thingy. If you want details on that, go watch the previous video. You can see it all happening live and in action. And then after that, I stopped taking notes because I was unconscious.
All right,
So, DeAndre.
pick it up.
Yeah, there's nothing for me to pick up.
That's all you had?
My notes leave off right at the end is when Ashenhand has a vision of his wife pulling him towards.
Okay, so there's
Stuff before.
I remember what happened.
Better
Things
than my
happens.
notes. I did take notes. I took
Please, I want to hear it.
2 sentences. Find missing child of the mayor. The kid may have friend with him. The kids went to search for the kid's missing father. That might have.
That was from like
my
2 sections ago.
That was the last notes I take.
All right.
Alright, so here's what I can remember.
I
Not
some
surprising at
things.
all.
First of
Oh,
all,
yeah, you take
there was conversations that took place
Mhm.
between a lot of the Harbingers
Yes.
about your transformation.
Oh, yeah.
After getting out of the woods.
Yes,
And making it
after
back to
things
the inn.
were calm and we were able to carry your body into the inn and hide you under a blanket.
You did, in fact, hide me.
There was a lot of conversations. I don't remember if my conversation was with Judge or who, but basically the commander said, yes, I knew. No, I didn't tell you guys. And so there's a lot of like, that's a liability. And we weren't told about it. There's a lot of differing opinions amongst the Harbingers, the junior officers, the senior officers, but there was a lot of conversation. That's pretty important to note, is that there's still conversation happening while you are unconscious.
Oh, absolutely. I'm knocked out in a room with Epitaph holding my unconscious body.
And our chicken boy just appeared at the end because we forgot.
We forgot he was around. Let's be real. We forgot he was
No.
Human
It's not a we. It was a me. Okay.
No, we were
He
all
was at the edge of that.
I
me
disagree. I
and
brought
then
him. I brought him up
You did bring him up.
Yes, you brought him up a couple times if I remember.
because he's got a special place in my mind. That motherfucker just fucking out. Can hit me.
All right, so B,
Don't
since
play
you
with
had the most important part of the notes taken care of without any notes, take an inspiration.
Thank you.
This is bullshit. Do I still get an inspiration for reading my notes?
No,
This is bullshit.
but I still love you.
Really wasn't bad.
Obviously not that much.
So give him one of those red things instead.
You already got one. So, last we left off, you guys were still, some of you were still awake. Did you guys rest? It is the middle of the night. What is going on?
So we talked about how we couldn't leave. We talked about how for some reason these things weren't entering buildings. And so we were like, yep, we're going to have to hunker down and rest. So we decided that was the case, but we were going to have watches.
We also discussed that the possibility of something already happening in the town that was turning people into Wendigos.
Oh, yes, because there was something going on before they were Wendigos because we knew that there was something mentally.
Yeah, they were all sleeping.
Yeah,
Because everyone in the town was very depressed
And
and
sleepy.
lethargic and
so there's something happening
hopeless.
here. I know I threw out suspicion at the mayor. And then we decided that maybe we do need to talk to the dead. Initially, we were like, oh, okay, we don't need to. We know what they are now. But now we're like, maybe we still do. So there's still a plan to eventually go to the church.
Which is going to piss off a lot of people.
A lot of people, correct.
So, what are you guys doing? Back to my question.
We rested.
resting.
Yes.
So you are all
You
rested.
told me I don't get because I'm unconscious.
Correct.
I took the point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
From
not-
everything that
The
happened.
fuck else is the human body doing when you're unconscious?
Well,
His body was not resting,
and
that's for
he
sure.
wasn't human at that time.
I was never human to begin with,
I
but
guess
that's fine.
true.
All right.
Dad in the house.
So,
Welcome.
Oh, is he on
What do
Twitch?
you do?
I'm on
Yes.
YouTube.
Oh,
I need you all to roll me a d20. Not you, Cam. You're safe from this. You had your own shit going on.
This is bullshit. Oh yeah, I did have my dream, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful babies. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
9.
How do I roll dice in this? There it is.
You can give this to DeAndre.
Would you like
He's
an
sad
actual set of
about it.
dice?
I'll take the green
Do you?
and purple one.
Yes.
He does
I'll let
buy
you pick out what
specifically
set you
fancy pens just for himself.
got a
I will
6.
say that. That is, he buys them for
6.
and then he buys everybody else those.
I'm not going to dishonor my role, but I'm going to take it.
Green.
Okay, 6, 9.
More.
The ridiculous. I wish you
4.
could see it on camera.
Would you
4.
like?
Here, hold it up right here.
He's giving me
Already rolled.
dice.
No, but I'm saying hold up the dice.
And I got all the D6s and whatever. That's in there.
And rubbery and bounces all over the place.
It's a bouncy ball D20.
It's beautiful.
And where did you get it?
I got it from Turkeyville. They had a run fair.
The Royal Stag Renaissance Fair.
Yeah. Very cool. Very
So-
cool. We had a lot of fun. It was very hot though.
We're just waiting on
And
you there, Biggs.
I'm sorry.
Roll a d20.
You want to share dice trays?
Just straight D20? That's
Yep.
it? 18.
Something finally rolled something good.
I'll keep out that
Damn.
dice herd. That's what set we're using today.
Yeah.
Roger that. Shout out to B. This is the first set of dice I've owned.
Nice.
For Bernie, right?
For burning. That's correct. Yeah.
All right. So, Hades,
You die.
as you finally go to rest, what is on your mind as you go?
What is on my mind?
Yeah, what's the pertinent things after all the conversation that happened? What is like the thing that is?
Well, I'm pretty fucking drunk, as I got at the bar. And, let's just say this Harbinger's having a hard time letting go of his past.
Okay. As that feeling starts to come up, you feel like you are drunkenly wandering, and you find yourself standing in the forest with all these pale trees, leafless and frozen. The ground is cracked with hunger, not drought, but emptiness. A black river pulses beneath the roots, unseen but heard. Before you, you see this faceless figure wrapped in this torn dream cloth. Eyes replaced with silver knots, hair flowing as if it's underwater. Her voice isn't sound, it's emotion pressed into your thoughts. And she speaks to you. They are not of death. They are of forgetting. Their hunger is not for flesh, but for remembrance. You burn with purpose, but fire alone will not hold them. Seek the wood that dreams of the sun, and strike with iron that has tasted sorrow. And you see as she holds this branch of ash-white bark, slowly catching blue flame. Not hot, but honest. They once were yours. So long as you remember, they cannot take everything. And behind her, you see this giant shadow, antlered figure, twisted in agony, its eyes bleeding black ichor as it splits into more forms. Then you wake up. Next morning,
Crazy.
everything seems fine. Everyone else wakes up, take a long rest.
Yeah.
Except for me.
Except for you.
Who has 14 hit
Bro,
points and a
nightmare.
level of exhaustion.
I
You
wanted a dream.
wake up. Learn to roll good then. Just kidding.
I didn't bring my dice because I was trying to be on time.
Do you
Hey,
want to set
we were
for
all
me?
trying.
I got it. It's set now.
Um,
Give me some.
Who's all in the room with him,
Epitaph.
actually? Right now?
Me, I'm downstairs keeping an eye on
Is
that
there
door.
only Epitaph in
Last
there?
I knew, it was just Epitaph.
I think we said we kept somebody on the outside of the door, though.
Scab is in the other bed.
Okay,
No,
that's what it is.
Judge-
Scab is inside.
Because
Judge
he
went
blew off
outside.
his
Judge is
finger,
outside
didn't
I'm
and
pretty
Scab
sure
is
Judge
in the
went
other
outside.
bed.
Because he blew
Yes,
off his
yes.
finger.
He blew off another,
Another
finger.
finger, yes.
Correct.
He's down to
And
3. I'm like,
you
And Judge is outside. You're right.
You and
Judge.
someone else left the room.
Yeah, we went downstairs. It was me and I think Mnemonic went downstairs to watch the door by the bar because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
So you wake up, not where you remember
The
last
short rest
being.
gives to the properties of a long rest
Um,
stream.
No, I need 4 hours.
You,
of
like,
downtime.
like,
that's not
As you sit up, you notice that
Well,
you're
for
in
your long rest.
your own sweat,
Short
like
rest
covered in a
only.
cold sweat.
But yeah, only 4 hours. Of
You see
inactivity, 'cause I'm a
passed out asleep, like at the end of the bed that you're laying in, Epitaph, who looks exhausted even though he's like sleeping at the moment. And you sniff and smell, and you smell burning flesh. And you look over and you see in a bed, curled up, covered, another small figure that you can't really see, but you probably have a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first order of business is I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I am not disguised right now.
You are not.
So that is the first thing he does is he's going to cast Disguise Self.
Roll me a d20.
Fuck.
Does it work? Who knows?
5.
You still see yourself as yourself. In fact, you're looking at your hands and you swear you see red blood or some thick red on your hands starting to appear. And that seems to be like starting to drip down.
I keep trying.
Okay. Roll me another d20.
17.
Are you saying anything while this is happening?
Nope.
Or are you just trying to like...
Does disguise self take local opponents?
I don't know about that. I'm just... Because he was saying that he was freaking out.
Well, I
I'm
think
sure
it's
it does
contextually
It's mask.
important.
It is Mask of Many Faces.
But I still think you
specifically.
have to invoke it.
Look at it.
Look
Look
up
at the components.
disguise self.
I can look at it.
Okay,
Yeah, so,
so
he's
what-
saying something, even if it's under
Yeah,
his breath.
but it's that would be more under your breath.
Well,
so
he's got a
I was
motherfucker
talking
intimately
about,
in
are
bed
you,
with him?
like,
He's got
projecting
epitaph
your
right
freak
here.
He is. No.
Okay.
He's hyperventilating, but
Okay.
he's not projecting.
And
his
then,
freak
so now you've disguised yourself. Make me a con save, please.
out. A con save? Oh, how do you hate me?
Send it out one.
See, you would think. Look at this. So, look at that one, and then look at the one right next to it. You see the difference? The barely difference.
It is a 7.
It was a 7. Plus 3 is 10.
It sure do look like a 1, though.
It
but
sure
the one
did.
looks a little
Let my
more
heart
like a
drop.
1.
You're on the verge of a panic attack. As you are able to, like, bring yourself in and, like, your legs to your chest and start to calm yourself down. As that's happening, Epitaph starts to wake up.
For anything, I'm going to, after I calm down and as Epitaph is starting to wake up,
Mhm.
I'm going to throw a blanket over his head and walk up.
This isn't the blackberry. This is peach.
So he can't see me.
Okay. He's gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I'm gone.
As you're walking out, before you can even get out the door, Judge moves in front and is like,
There's a too-late.
"Sorry, bud, you ain't going anywhere yet. Why don't you
I-
go sit down?"
Pushing past Judge.
Strength check.
Strength or athletics?
Would
I guess-
Judge necessarily stop him?
Yeah, they were told to
Judge
guard the
was-
door.
Oh, well. Yeah,
Well,
fair
but-
enough.
As I say, we didn't say. if
Judge
he
was
turns
also
back,
told
Yes,
for him
Fine.
to be treated as
Okay.
a harbinger.
it's a
But
tie.
we didn't say if he turns back, it's fine.
They're
if he comes
gonna.
out.
I
we
need you
just
to make
said
me a
Right,
charisma
right.
save.
we were trying to keep him safe. That was
Could I
the
use
goal. Wasn't
acrobatics
to
instead
imprison-
to try and like?
Well, depends on who you're.
I still need to make
Well,
me a
the
charisma
My
save.
goal was
The-
17,
They're gonna say,
but-
"Sit down."
Well, yeah, that. I'm worried about what the bartender might do, considering
20.
he's a retired.
Another 20? You resist it.
Retired mercenary.
Mhm.
Well,
Go
that
ahead.
seems fair,
We'll
fair.
do another roll.
Can I do acrobatics?
Sure.
I saw him and I panicked because he looked
21.
quite like a
No.
25.
Jesus.
I rolled good that time. So they grab basically their shield out and like have the full doorway blocked off. They're like, sit down.
Ew.
And Judge goes, Commander, he's awake. You're waking up as you hear that. You're just kind of coming back into it. A little hungover, for sure. Anyone else who's awake also hears that. So you're all awake. So.
I'd probably just be like sitting there with the fog and just kind of got like my hands on my head like this, and I won't react.
You hear?
No, he's just out by the bar, passed out.
I thought I was. Did I not wake up in my room?
Oh, were you in your? Oh, I didn't know you.
We only have 2 rooms.
Yeah, so he was in the room right next to him.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Then yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
go ahead.
We're in the same room.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, you can still do whatever you want to do. Just
Yeah.
knock like next to him, like, "Hey, we
Well,
got
anybody
some shit to
home?
do."
Hello.
No, I
Forehead.
smack his shoulder as I walk out the door, letting him. Well, I'll let him take it as it is, but
You'll see me
Or
kind of
actually
like
does.
snap out of like a what seems like a disassociative, kind of
Trance.
manner. Trance. Yes.
and I look back to see if you're gonna follow me.
You get up.
I'm walking.
Oh,
past
they're
you.
walking out the door. Yeah.
Yeah, I will get up. Gather all my things.
Okay.
I keep on my person.
So as you are, I assume you're still trying to push probably through.
So at this point, he's freaking out. I think that he just because he's not having a panic attack, he's still like panicking because like,
One sec.
fuck, everybody saw me. I need to get out of here. They're gonna try and kill me.
Yeah, especially if you're currently being held captive.
By judge.
Yeah.
So my question: is there a window in this room?
Well, before that, hold on. They can tell that you are freaking out. Make a charisma saving throw, please. If you're trying to resist,
It's called person.
calm emotions.
15.
You do not beat it. Just
Oh,
barely.
damn. What a
Barely.
save.
16 is their save.
16 is a crazy save. Or DC, I should say.
So you just got hit with calm emotions. However you take that as is, your head starts to clear up at least a little bit.
That would make him even more aware of the fact that he needs to go.
Is that how calm emotions works? It doesn't make you more overthinking.
It calms
down
everything.
overthinking.
Like it's supposed to
Absolutely,
calm-
he's calm, but he still knows that he needs to leave.
But why does he think he needs to leave? That's my question. It suppresses any effects causing charm effect. It indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. So you don't feel like they're being hostile to you.
Right, but he's still panicking because they might.
No,
No.
calm emotions.
Right.
So-
That's literally
Well,
the-
before
Makes you
point of
like
the-
you're
Okay.
in a threatened position.
At least for the
Okay.
next minute, you don't feel threatened at all.
All right.
That's
There's not a whole lot of time.
That doesn't
but-
mean you wouldn't say, I feel like I probably should leave, but you're not going to like,
yeah,
panic
like
run.
jump
try
out
and
the
leave.
window kind of ordeal.
Is there a window in the room?
Okay, well, if
Just
he
for
doesn't feel,
informational
Yes,
purposes.
if he
there
doesn't
is.
feel threatened, then why else would he be wanting to leave? If it's
well, he
like,
would still know what his thoughts were before he went under
Correct.
charm. It
Oh,
doesn't like erase.
well, then yeah,
modify
what's
your
stopping
memory.
him from going out the window then?
Well,
It
he-
just wouldn't be as
He
frantic
just doesn't
about
have the he doesn't have the
I
panic
just won't be
towards
as
it anymore.
panicked
Yeah,
about it.
Right,
some
so
more
you can just
But
learn.
I still have the same goal in mind. I'm just not panicked.
There you go.
I'm calm now,
Right.
and I can make decisive decisions.
Right,
Sure.
you can try and turn away from him.
But Judge is like,
Sound like a threat.
hey, there's no problem here. Calm down. Let the
I
commander
close the
lieutenant.
door in his face.
You're gonna try to.
In Judge's
I'm
face?
absolutely
What's
gonna
Judge
try.
is a
What's
she, by the
Adam's
way.
half doing?
He's still like shocked. What's going on? Like, what are you trying to do? You
And
need
what's
to sit down.
Scabs doing?
He's passed out still. He is.
Motherfucker had a rough night. He's the only one that lost limbs. Or phalanges, I should say.
24.
His acrobatics? That wouldn't matter. It's
No,
still,
because
it's still only a 23. So yeah, no, athletics is a
Like
21.
you start to go close it, and it's like, dude, calm down. They're coming to talk. There is no problem.
I mean, at this
So I
point,
wasn't
how long?
necessarily closing it aggressively.
Oh,
How long
So
until
I was
we
just
show up?
just gonna start.
that's what I'm saying. They would be coming up as this is happening. I would imagine. So if you guys are walking out the door or into this doorway,
If I
as it's-
see this interaction, do I see like him trying to close the door on him?
but
do I notice that there's
it's
a little
not
bit of,
aggressively.
but trying to? What is Judge's demeanor look like?
they're just trying to stop it because like don't know what they're gonna do. You can tell that they're like, "What's?"
But
his
do they
plan?
seem concerned?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I'll just be like, guys, chill out. Judge, I appreciate you.
Judge puts their hand down.
Now,
looks back
I
out
know
of
the
the
door's closed, but I'm like, Ash in hand. We're good, man. We are going to have a discussion about this, though. I think it's past the point of secrecy. We have to get this out on the table, and I think it's best that we tell everybody everything that, they deserve to know. Those are the words I'll say.
And Epitaph is like, they're not going to hurt you. They helped bring you back here.
If we wanted to hurt you or do anything about it, it would have been done while you were unconscious.
Has it been about a minute yet?
Sure. It's whether you take the information you have
I know.
now.
I'm thinking. That's what Ash is thinking.
Okay. Like Epitaph is trying to come up to you and like put his hand on you, like just like as.
Do I notice that you're thinking, pondering?
Oh, well, the door's closed.
The door's
right?
closed.
Well, I mean,
You
have
let
I
me go.
approached said door by this point? Or
Yeah, I know. But you said.
Are you gonna try? Are you gonna walk in?
Did you fully close the door?
Yes.
But you can still hear me?
Yeah.
Are we upstairs, presumably?
So it's one floor.
We'll be downstairs when you are ready to talk.
You're all on the like same floor. So
I'll head downstairs.
Yeah. There's no downstairs. You're on one floor.
Yeah.
The whole
I
goddamn
got
bar
it.
is one floor.
It's like it was an upper floor.
You
It
literally
didn't.
just said there's one.
One
Yeah.
floor.
Oh,
One
I got
floor. It's
Well,
like
when you
that.
held your hand like this, and
Well, I was
moved
trying to
above where
explain
it
that
was,
it's like one floor.
I thought you meant like
My
an extra floor.
apologies.
No, yeah,
No,
okay.
no.
We'll be in the bar when you are ready to talk. Or, I guess, I don't know, where did we meet first? In the rooms? Is that the first time we've actually, like, talked about any Harbinger shit? We definitely weren't talking about nothing at the bar.
No,
that was
it
in the room.
rooms. We were all in the room.
Yep.
The second room adjacent.
You're also the commander.
Where we
You
just
can
came
just
from.
start taking authority. Here
Well,
too,
I
you know
also
what I mean?
don't
I know that's
necessarily
not
want
how he
Harbinger
is, but-
business being aired out in the bar.
No, I'm saying like if you want to be like, hey, we need to air this out. Not you.
I've already said that part.
Yeah.
So.
But you can take more command on it if you wanted. Just saying.
Now, if I sense, like, a panic or anything of the sort, kind of want that to be quelled.
I put my hand on your shoulder. You say, go down to the bar. I'll be there in a minute.
Dope. I'm gonna go straight to the bar.
All right.
And then through the door, I say, flash in hand. I have spent my life surrounding myself with those outcasted from society. Those who were deemed unworthy, too scary, or unfit. I don't believe you are here to harm any of us. And I want to open my arms to you. But you gotta let us in. And then
You can roll either persuasion or deception with advantage, and whether you are wary of it, you can roll insight.
Is it pure, or is there any hint of deception in there? Bagasa seems like
I
a...
think it's pure, but I gave
I
them the
agree,
option.
but knowing
I gave them the
Bagasa, they
option.
always got their walls up, right?
I gave you the option.
what did you
It
say?
was bad enough to warrant grabbing another die.
What did you say? Persuasion?
With advantage or deception with advantage. Whatever one you choose, you don't have to tell them.
I'll have to tell you, legit.
21.
Yeah, I rolled 9.
As far as you know, they are telling the truth. I would say that probably would call me son quite a bit. That's your choice.
Yeah, absolutely. He would look at Epitaph, who he just pushed away to get away from him, and he's gonna say, Epitaph?
is not in the room.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And let's get out.
It's
Judge.
Epitaph. Judge. that I'm-
She's on the outside.
Yes. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Fuck this nigga ass.
What were you gonna do? I mean,
Nothing. I just rolled it to roll it. It rolled a nat 20.
oh.
I'm pissed.
Well, bro,
Wasted.
If you look at
is there not like
Epitaph,
an unwritten rule about dice?
If
and
you
how
look
should
at
not be
Epitaph-
tossing them? Like,
that's what you said you did.
Willy nilly, don't do that.
You see him covered
And
in
you can't
blood,
leave
but
it
it's
on the
not
nat 20?
hits. You know it's probably he was one of the people that brought you back.
He's covered in my blood. I'm gonna say.
In fact, he looks concerned that you're like about to do something stupid.
I'll look at Epitaph and I'm gonna say, "Get out. Take Scab with you. I need to be alone for a minute."
He grabs Scab. Scab's still passed out, but he has him like wrapped up still, and he just takes him to the other room. He's passed out. He is exhausted.
Like a baby.
He too is exhausted.
Maybe he wasn't being so dramatic.
All right, so with this all going on, what are you two doing?
I would just be hanging out.
Yeah, me and Mnemonic and Eve are at the bar talking to the bartender early morning, drinking coffee and tea, and just kind of like we heard
some food.
We heard the he's awake, and we said that's not our problem right now.
Though you do see after he gets you guys settled who are there, he goes and starts trying to take the braces off the doors that he put on, so that way you can come in and out, or so you guys could leave if you want to.
Fair enough.
And yeah, and then you're coming up to the bar at this moment.
I go straight up to the bar.
What can I get you? Coffee? Tea?
Just something to take the edge off, and then I'll slide him a silver.
All right. He gets you some of that same whiskey from last time.
Hair of the dog.
Roll the tea. He's like, seems like a tough day. And it just started.
And it just started.
I say nothing, and I yank it back.
Throwing it back.
Do I have to roll for that?
I did.
Yeah, roll me a concept.
I did walk away.
I know.
Yeah, I said what I said.
And you're coming up.
15.
Okay. You're fine.
Okay.
So then you're all walking up. The only one that's not there is Ashenhand. Is there anything you want to do, Ashenhand? Or are we discussing anything? Or what you want? Are you just trying to figure that out? I can go back to them.
The keeper is intentionally avoiding eye
Okay.
contact with you right now. You're at the bar, and the keeper is just...
You will notice that Hades is not looking at any of you.
Yeah. So we're all avoiding eye contact. Great.
Yeah, it's about the way you would notice.
Mnemonic is like, so that was weird last night, huh?
Keeper just keeps sipping their coffee.
No one wants to talk about that? No?
I
Not
walk
the
up, and I'm
giant...
like, it sure was. And I
Thank
sit
you.
down at the bar.
You can intentionally not hear
Coffee,
them.
please.
Who?
Like as a player, intentionally not hear them.
If you want to ignore it.
Yeah, Hades is in his own little world.
Zoned out.
Motherfucker had a nightmare.
And then, and Keeper's just gonna turn to Mnemonic and be like, hey, you remember how we're in a mercenary band? And like, there are things that just need to remain amongst us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is one of them. We'll deal with it later.
Oh, my bad.
Eve, I'm sure, was laughing.
Yeah, she is like, thank you for at least someone telling him.
This dingus.
Yes. Yeah, so what's going on? How long do you guys wait before you heading back to what's talking about? Do you want to do anything, DeAndre?
I am just studying my wizard book.
Okay.
I guess we should go maybe talk to the mayor.
Towards my mom.
As you say that, I'm like,
That's a good question.
Split the party up again.
Hold on. Quick question. Does he have all his like weapons and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Or
we
did
left
you
him
guys
there
take
with him.
anything
He told
off
us
of
to treat
him?
him like a harbinger, so we left him all there with him.
Yeah, they weren't on his person. They were all gathered in one spot in the room, I'd imagine. But
Yeah, so they're not on you, but they are in the room.
They're like next to the bed where you were laying.
you can tell they were all neatly put back to where they belonged, and or at least
It was
They were
given
handled
care.
with care.
imagine like you're at a restaurant and you're the type that like sets up all the plates and the cups and shit, like where.
Yeah, so all your stuff is there.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
You guys do hear a knock on the door of the tavern.
Of the tavern.
That's strange because he just opens the door.
Well, opened it so that they can be
Oh,
open.
but open for business. Okay. Gotcha.
So if you guys wanted to leave, you could leave
Okay.
without.
I look at the bartender and I'm like, do you want any company right now?
I mean, you can let them in if you'd like. I'm a little busy at the moment. Still setting up.
They're not here for us. It's your establishment.
Hey,
It's the fucking gilded cockle.
Probably is.
well, could someone please get that for me?
Will do. So I'll stand up and open the door.
As you open it, it's the sister.
Oh.
Okay.
She's like, "Oh, I was hoping you guys would be here, but I didn't see that they were open, so I didn't want to assume you guys were here."
We are. Is everything okay?
Other than weird stuff happening last night again, but I found something when I was going through the chapel. There were some like old tools and stuff that I found, and I found these torches, and they're like you see she's got two of them, but they're like really tall, almost about the size of her, and have a little spot, and she like reads the like in Elven this word on it, and it glows, and you see blue flames appear on it.
Whoa.
And she's like, I happened to pull this out, and they went away from the doors. So I figured this might be helpful if you guys go into the woods, whatever is out there terrorizing.
Oh, yeah.
It was the least I could.
Walk up.
It's the least.
I take one, you take one. And
I
then,
figured it's the least I could do to help, since I know you guys said you might come back up, check out bodies, but
yeah.
obviously if you're not doing that, I understand.
We haven't made a full decision on that. Can I just 1 second? And I walk over.
You're still in your own world.
Yeah, I walk over and like tap you on the shoulder to try and knock you out of your fugue state.
It works. You see me like physically do one of these?
The sister is here. She's provided us with something that may help dispel these, keep them away from us at least. Am I allowed to tell her what we're facing, since she is a beacon of the town?
I look over at you and I tell you, I don't. Do you see a reason why we wouldn't?
No, I feel like she, of all people, would have good, at least spiritual information on.
I trust you. Also, keep in mind though, we don't know who's responsible for what is happening.
Do either of you know Elven?
Is it his way, Joe? I think I know
No, but
Primordial.
we do know somebody that does.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because to activate these torches, it's a command.
She could teach it to us. We can learn how to mumble it, right?
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure none of you know it.
It'll be in your
Efficiencies and training.
Oh, it's not on here. That's
Right there.
towards the bottom.
Languages.
Oh, I guess I do know Elvish.
I know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it
but not
doesn't say
Elvish.
what my.
I do know
language is
Elvish,
for.
actually. I didn't think I did.
Hey, I know sign language too, and deep speech and
Also,
Druidic.
Oh,
I would expect you would.
I know Elvish.
Well,
Yeah.
if you guys want to roll just a straight intelligence, you and you, with advantage because you're being shown.
Said intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Where did my d20 go? Am I cozy?
And you hear the word, because you know Elven, correct?
Yes.
You hear the word night.
Oh, that's a nat one, buddy.
With advantage?
Oh, I just.
Your language
Because
is
you're
common.
being
much
shown.
better. I got an 8.
Let's pull up.
You're struggling with the word, unfortunately.
What am I rolling? I'm so sorry.
Just a straight intelligence. So whatever your intelligence score is.
But you do get an advantage with it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever my.
So go to your ability scores. There you go.
Well, let's just say it.
Forgive me. I'm using D&D Beyond on my phone for the first time.
It's okay. There you
Should
go.
be. I was gonna say it should be on the same screen.
Intelligence plus 3.
I for
12.
some reason.
12?
I find being not great.
It's a little rough, but you get it to ignite. And if you're paying attention, you see blue flames on these torches. These like long, like stick pole torches.
I will say, do you guys know Elvish?
The sister says, "Well, I mean, I know a little, but that's what."
You guys just seem like naturals.
Not me.
You see me
I'm
like-
struggling.
Yeah.
You see me like
I'm over
flick
there
my
like,
tail and I'm like pick up on things quick.
Meanwhile, the keeper is just stuttering like, play.
This is for you.
I like slightly just like frown, and then I hand it to Eve.
Eve's like, I don't want this. Hold on. Her pushes it into Malice's like space. Hey, look, you got a new cool torch.
And so the sister said that these are known to ward away.
Well, she said they
Said
worked
it
last night.
stopped whatever creatures were at the door. As the
I
blow
wonder-
started getting close.
I will say this out loud. I wonder if Ashen Hand can recreate these, or maybe with the help of Malice. You know, being wizard boy and all.
Potentially. You recognize the blue flames from something else.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Why don't you roll me intelligence saving?
An intelligence saving throw, you said?
Or just intelligence with advantage.
Intelligence.
Sorry, I said saving throw and didn't mean it.
You sure it's intelligence, not like dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
Charisma? A 13.
Okay. You see, you remember the dream you had. You remember the figure held out a branch of ash white bark, slowly
ignited
catching
the blue
blue flame, but not hot, but on ice.
What do I know about the figure that I've seen? What did it look like to me in my dream? The figure that was holding. Well, he didn't really describe the figure that I was seeing.
The figure, I
silver
did.
eyes.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
A
you
faceless
did say
figure
that.
wrapped in torn dream cloth, so it's
Okay,
very
yeah,
like
you did say that. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
like see through, but like but not like very kind of like ghostly.
Does that mean anything to me? Is what I'm seeing
Make me a
meaningful
history
to me?
check.
Fuck. I don't think I have any inspiration, do I? No, I do not. That's a.
And you got mad at me.
Does that award me an inspiration?
No.
Related to
What
that.
did you roll?
A nat 1 for 2.
You go to try to remember like why you noticed this, but then that presence of the hulking Wendigo behind them, dripping black ichor, just kind of like freaks you out, and any thought trying to remember what they are loses right out of your mind.
Okay. I'll let it go. Well, I don't let it go, but I'll let it go trying to think about it.
Okay, so what are you guys doing now? You guys gonna go check on Ashenhand? What's the plan?
Yeah, somebody's got to go talk to the mayor too.
Where is
But
fuck. Alright, yeah. Where's Rafe?
He's kind of just chilling out at a table. He's got like kind of like a dagger that he's spinning kind of on a table. He's just kind of like pondering things that are going on. Remember, he's also not very happy about this.
Yeah,
I'm happy about what, Kurt?
things being kept from him.
Well, let alone that he's being treated as what he is when he's been lying and not really trying to.
Okay, I will say, you know, all right.
He expressed his.
I'll walk over to Ray.
Yeah.
How does he receive me?
He's like, "Oh, Commander, what can I do for you?"
Do I notice he's being distant? Clearly,
He seems to be.
no, I
focused
don't.
now.
I've been in my own little
Yeah.
world.
He
I haven't noticed much about anything.
Yeah, you see him as focused and ready to do whatever you intend to ask him.
I want you to go with his sister and just gather a little information on who we'd be questioning. Like, if there's any noteworthy people that have passed away that might be more knowledgeable than others. You know, we only get so many attempts at this, and we're also not trying to overdo it because we are already dishonoring and pissing off Epitaph.
Attempt to try to talk to them if I can.
Talk to who? Epitaph?
No,
this is
whatever figures might be worth talking to.
I think Mnemonic was going to do that, right?
Was he
Since that's
already
his
going to do that?
That's his specialty.
So it's right. Yeah, they both have the same.
It's slightly different.
Is
But
it?
yes, yeah. There's
Mnemonic talks to the spirit, so there's no real limitations, right? It's not like speak with the dead.
right.
Wraith has
like
speak with the dead.
Her. Gotcha.
Well,
I didn't
it's-
know that. I didn't know there was a difference.
But
I didn't
if
know
the
that.
spirit doesn't consent, then Mnemonic can't.
right.
But the dead have no
Well,
choice, right?
No,
They, as
no,
long as
so-
they
it's
do
not
have a choice.
They do
Dead
only
always
speak with the dead. The problem is they only get 5.
5 questions. It's slightly different.
Oh, is it
And
not? Is
the-
it using a
So
So should we-
he,
speak with the dead?
they both
One, we do
technically
not have
talk to
those.
spirits, but one specifically talks to dead spirits. The other, Wraith
Do we
doesn't.
have to dig people up for both abilities?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
There has
okay.
to be some kind of
Remains that you can
Remains.
see.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
it's the
unfortunate.
connection.
At this point, someone's going to be unhappy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so.
Yeah.
That's why I had to ask.
But there's also bodies who have not been buried. They haven't buried anyone because there's been a lot of trouble.
So it's not
trying-
necessarily exhuming them, but it's still kind of
Desecrating the dead because
desecrating the dead, or you're
For
definitely
sure.
dishonoring
Disturbing.
people that think there should be no interference.
But he goes, all right, I'll head with the sister.
Do you want him to take?
He ask out loud if he wants me to bring people?
No, he doesn't even question. He doesn't
Oh,
question
okay,
you
cool,
at
cool,
all.
cool. Well, I'll let him be then. Cool.
Yeah, he just does what
Do
he
you want
does.
him to take mnemonic too?
Would you
Does
would
not.
you have thought of that? I guess you did say
They
you
are
kind of
pretty much a duo, aren't they? We
no,
got them
well
together.
they
Mnemonic
worked
and
together.
Eve are the duo. They're my
Yes.
two.
Well,
they-
okay. I thought they weren't they looking for when we
Yes,
walked up on them?
Talon
They asked where
was
Talon
being
was.
mentored under Mnemonic to a degree because he had a
But
similar.
Mnemonic is a weirdo.
Exactly, so
And
it's
so
kind
both of them are like Eve
Gotcha.
and Wraith are both like
Okay.
Yes.
tenuous towards him.
Yeah, they're kind
Well,
of like
then that sounds like more reason why I probably sent them with them.
okay.
Yeah, why not?
I was asking more because you said you're really kind of like Hades is not really focused in it, so would you have thought of Mnemonic? Is my question.
No, I would not have. I would have thought of Ray.
Yeah, you would have
Wraith
agreed with
exclusively.
Yeah. So that's up to you.
If we're just being honest here. Yeah.
That's up to you. You can still do it how you want. I just wanted to make sure that we were sticking to that. That's all.
If Mnemonic doesn't voice or actually say any concern,
Mnemonic's in his own world. Let's be real.
then
Mnemonic
no,
is-
then no, I wouldn't say
Okay.
Every
anything.
time I think of Mnemonic, I think of the weirdo from JJK. I can't think of his name. It's a drink name. Mojito.
Oh, a little bit, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so they go. Are you? Who's anyone checking in on Ashley? Something, and like how long? Because I know you guys said,
I
hey,
think I would.
Okay,
ask-
how long has it been?
I think I would officially
20
ask,
minutes?
actually.
Probably about
20
Since I-
minutes?
Since I wasn't up there, and we just
you
sit
had a
down.
drink, you kind of sat, talked to the sister. Sister
Well,
left.
What has Ashen Hand been doing in the
You
time
don't know.
that
We don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's why I said I would have
Well,
officially.
As characters, no, we wouldn't. But if we want to pan screen,
Well,
We can
that's.
get to that. I just want to make sure everyone's done everything they want to do before I pan up.
I would have briefly just asked him if he needed me to do anything with Ashenhand since I didn't go up there when
Yeah.
the announcement.
I'll tell you that I told him that we needed to address this openly with everybody. Well, I would say with at least the senior officers at this point,
Yeah.
because I just say senior officers don't want to do stuff.
Mhm.
I'll tell you that I told him to meet us down here, and he hasn't shown up yet. And I'm going to give him the space. If you don't wish to give him the space, I welcome it.
Since
about
I'm the
you?
only one who didn't promise that.
Correct.
Him too.
Yeah, right.
We could go up there together.
Do you want to build a snowman? Sure. Go with them.
Okay, cool. Me and
Okay.
Alex are heading up.
You go to the room. You open the door. Empty. Window open. His stuff is not anywhere to be found.
Unsurprising. Let's go tell the commander.
And then we'll pan off to you.
Hi, that's me.
Yes.
I
So-
left. I'm sorry.
You go out the window. Trying to stealth by any means, or are you just walking around? We're in town. I mean, that's where this is at.
Still in your natural form.
No.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
this
You
guy's
did
First
sound-
thing I did when I woke up was
I know
disguise
you
self.
failed it. So I
And then
didn't-
I tried
okay,
again.
you did, okay.
And I would have kept trying
Until,
until
you went
I
out
got
magic.
it. No, this is unlimited every day.
Oh yeah, wait, by the
Oh,
way,
if
are you
it's a-
using disadvantage
it a-
for your ability checks?
It's not for
No.
that's the second level, isn't it?
Good to know.
No, first level exhaustion. Ability
Definitely
checks.
forgot.
Oh.
No,
That's fine.
definitely forgot.
That's fine. That's fine. I just want
I
to make
failed
sure.
anyway, so
But
Some of
no,
them.
no, but not saving throws.
No, just ability
Yes,
checks.
just ability checks.
Yes. Not. I was talking about when he was like doing like the strength checks
Yeah, no,
and stuff like that.
Didn't matter. I failed all of them anyway.
Sort of. You tied on one.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so you're walking through town right now. Anything like? Are you like stealthing? What are you trying to? Okay. So you're heading towards. You see, like there is some barricades been put up. So like it does take a second if you're trying to get outside of the reach of town. You see. Roll me a perception check.
So is this visual?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a straight one.
She's gonna
Because I
start
already have
throwing
advantage.
shit at you.
Well, it sucked anyway. 11.
You haven't been
You
yelled at.
feel feints of magic, and you
I
see
just
spots of
yelled at her.
black dripping,
Just yelled at her.
thick,
This is
almost
fail.
like
a stretch.
I think the thing you
Not
would think
this
in your
time.
mind is
Told
like
them.
The last
sap,
time. No.
Mhm.
Last time. I yelled.
but like on some of the outsides of the barricade, like something like.
Does this seem familiar at all?
Because you couldn't see when you were fighting.
Correct.
The
Not
smell.
necessarily familiar to the Wendigo specifically, but I'm talking like familiar to 2,000.
The smell
years.
does.
The smell is familiar.
No,
to
not to
2,000 years ago.
To recent,
To recent, it
Wendigo.
smells like the way,
like
The
the
Wendigo.
Mm-hmm.
forest.
like the forest. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay. As you start going towards the edge, you see a familiar armored knight sharpening a blade, sitting at the edge of the forest.
Is that where we went in the first time?
Yes.
We're gonna go. All right. I'm gonna approach.
Okay. He's just.
Does he acknowledge me in any way?
He seems pretty focused, but immediately he's like, whips around. He's like, "Oh, friend, I'm glad you're standing up again."
Would it be too much to ask for some time alone in this space?
Oh yes, it's too dangerous out here.
I'm not going in. I'm just gonna stay.
Yes,
right
but
on the edge.
I will make sure this time.
I love him.
Especially what I saw last night in my dream, which I didn't even realize I could dream, to be honest.
Things happen, don't they?
Suit of armor with a fire.
I just saw the forest burning blue.
Burning blue. That's interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna sit right here, about 15 feet away from him, close to the edge of the forest. If
How are you sitting, might I ask?
Crisscross applesauce.
Or are you like kind of like
he's definitely
a kneeling kind of like legs in front?
yeah,
Okay.
like kneeling legs in front.
Okay.
Kind of like traditional elvish sitting.
Sure.
He'll look up and he'll say, "If anything starts to happen to me, leave me alone."
Make a con save.
6.
Okay. As you're sitting there trying to focus and concentrate, you just hear some creaking, and you kind of look over, and he starts to sit pretty close to you in the same position. And he's just like staring at you, trying to see like the best way I can say it. You would think he's staring at you, but like the helmet just kind of turns and is just kind of like waiting for what you do next.
It's Alphonse.
Me too. I'm gonna go.
Big
I'm
brother.
gonna look at him and I'm just gonna say, "Would you like to join me?"
Of course. I'm
Okay.
always up for adventure.
So, I know you don't have eyes, but can you like
I have eyes.
you have eyes? Can you close?
Can you
them?
not see them?
No, not really.
Oh.
Can you close them? Can you make it so you can't see?
Good question.
Never tried.
Does it look any different?
Can you see me?
No.
Is he lying?
Insight check.
Strike me as a lying dice.
Okay. I'm pissed because the first one was a nat 20, but with disadvantage, I still got a 17.
He seems to be telling the truth.
You can't see me?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Turn your head 45 degrees away from me.
Great.
So he's not looking straight, correct?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say, now sit there. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. And just concentrate. Okay.
I don't like that.
Gonna go back to my focus.
that.
Okay, roll me a con save, please.
6.
You're having a hard time concentrating, and you swear you can still hear.
I'm gonna stand up and be like, this will work better if we're about 30 feet away from each other.
Oh. Okay.
I walk 30 feet away from him. I turn and I look and I say, you need to stay there if this is gonna work. Okay? All right. And you have to stay quiet. Okay, I go back to what I was doing.
Okay. Make your wisdom saving throw.
10.
Okay. What are you trying to do? I know you told me, but tell me exactly what you're trying to do.
I want to reach inward and find my source of corruption.
Okay. As you try to reach inward, you start to feel as a pull from the woods, like almost like a calling to venture forward into it, like a need. Though while feeling this, you feel as it feels like things are crawling up you, but it's not. It's just this ichory black watery substance is starting to crawl and spider almost web around you, and it's like starting to go in through your nose, your mouth, your ears, eyes.
And that's like actually happening?
Maybe wisdom saving throw.
10.
You're not sure.
Ah!
But as that's starting to happen, next thing you know, you're like, you breathe in and it's kind of a little hard to breathe, and you feel warm.
I try and delve deeper.
Like, you feel like you're catching, like, there's a heat next to you. Make a con save, please.
Oh my god! 11.
As you are trying to delve deeper, your concentration breaks as you see next to you, in flames, roaring red flames, he's on fire.
Oh.
Like, the armor is completely covered in flames. And it seems to be not, like, getting wild, but it's consuming him. As he still stanced in the stance you told him to, not moving.
But he's now right next to me instead of 30 feet away.
No. Oh, no, it's just the flames are starting to reach out.
It's just so hot that you can feel it 30 feet away.
Holy shit.
I am going to quietly stand up and move 30 feet away. Because this guy is pissing me off. He's doing exactly what I told him to do.
He did say that he was sent here to fight something and he didn't know what it was, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
Is the heat less now?
Sure is.
Cool. I go back to what I was doing.
Okay. See how long this lasts. Make me another con.
Another con save?
Yeah. What are you guys doing at this point? Because this is definitely time
Came
consuming.
down and told you he wasn't there.
That was close. 22.
Okay, you're starting to pull in.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Not downstairs, to the bar.
I say give him time. And I look at you to like gauge how you feel about that.
I just deep sigh, like, and then I'll just. I expected as much. I just want to make sure he's safe.
I do too. But
With that-
I think he can take care.
While I'd love to believe that, last night's escapades almost got him killed.
He almost died.
He faced 4 Wendigos.
And almost died.
He's not dead.
Almost. Literally next time.
Okay, still we
Especially
something
considering-
knowledge that he appeared in front of people. Has
Well, it
anybody
was
said
in front
that?
of me.
Have you
So,
said that to publicly yet? Have you told us
I
that he just
told
fucking
you,
tried
yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because
Because my understanding is he appeared from the ground.
Yeah, like it seemed like the ground like just kind of
and
spat
it
him out.
regurgitated a lifeless man,
Yeah.
a lifeless creature.
Like, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Um,
That motherfucker almost died.
I was missing that part.
though
Uh,
one thing you can take.
Oh, lovely. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just so it basically some weird event got triggered where he it was the
He didn't save himself. I'll be very clear. We saved
Corruption.
his ass.
no those fucking
I
red
used my
things
corruption
saved
points,
his
man.
ass.
Well, no, but they could have come and got him if we weren't there to
Okay.
carry his
Right,
ass.
right.
He would have died.
Right.
As you guys are having this conversation,
Maybe not.
something smells burnt,
Huh?
and you see Scab hopping up onto a on a seat. He's like, Where are we? What's going on? Fuck.
Fuck! That's just his response. Fuck!
I flag the bartender. Food, please.
And the strongest drink, please.
And the strongest drink.
Coming up.
Motherfucker's voice changed. Got raspy. You lost a couple fingers up on his face. He done been through some shit.
Listen, he was scabbed up before. He has definitely got some pink spots and everything. Like he is.
VIP, man.
Mm.
He did what he had to do to save the rest of his people.
That motherfucker may as well have been on fire at this
Oh
point.
yeah.
Yes.
You're not pissed off at me still?
Well, no, I ultimately told him to blow shit up.
No, I'm pretty sure I did. You got really upset about it.
I told him he could leave, and you said, "But don't you want to blow shit up?"
Yeah,
And then
you
he-
did not appreciate that, from what
I did not, but,
But it was still
once
his free will.
once he decided he was going to go blow shit up, one time came, I was like, "Scabs, go
Fair
blow
enough.
shit
I
up."
just figured him losing more phalanges probably didn't sit well with you.
Mad at you. You made a commanding decision.
Hey,
and
Mouse,
I
you got a
utilized our
pencil
sisters.
on you?
Heard, maybe
Or
the group
pen,
is less mad at him.
quill.
I give him a pen.
He like takes a piece of paper and he's starting to like draw something up.
With 3 fingers.
Yeah.
I bet he still kills it.
Yeah.
Does anyone do you peep in on what he's drawing there? It looks like he's trying to draw something to like make like essentially fingers that he can have back.
Like prosthetic.
Like yeah, like a tie-on prosthetic. It looks terrible.
we need,
Like,
we need a
Like-
win ring.
This sparks nostalgia
okay.
in me,
Okay.
in my childhood
Yeah.
friends. Is remember
And does it-
Tinkerer friends?
did have a tinker friend.
Oh.
Oh, that's gay. Just like our stream on now.
For a moment, you
June
almost
30th.
For a moment, you almost smell the sea and the fresh salt water just coming into your nostrils off the wind.
Hmm.
And inspiration. I like that.
Yeah.
That made you think of that. All right.
That's 7 inspiration.
I need some perception checks from you guys.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Jeez, I'm doing one thing. 8.
8.
I'm not doing great either.
Well,
In more ways than one.
Perception check.
Chippies.
Did you roll perception check there, Kristen?
oh,
doing
you
it?
failed me
No.
a 9.
You're not there.
You know, it didn't make sense. No.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
$23.
Okay, that's respectable.
That's a 27.
Oh my god! No one else but you two hear this
Perception.
bell being rang and the words yelled, "Fire! Fire!"
I look to you, Commander.
He doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
You and Mouse are the only ones that perk up.
I still look to Commander.
Assuming he hears it.
I assume I see that you are not hearing what I am hearing.
You would see, I guess, that disassociative state.
And I go, fire? Yeah. Fire. And I start going out the door.
Running out the door. Does everyone else run out the
Yeah,
door?
but
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we probably have to end it here for this session, or do we want to go a little further? It's up to you.
We've got about half hour till we're halfway.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I'm off.
And you're
My bad. I was trying to gauge
Trying
the
to cut it
time, and I
short.
apparently
Going for
gauged
about
it
an hour.
terribly. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we also
Coming
started
in
a little
late.
late.
Yeah.
I forget. My bad.
we've only been going for an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So yes. As you guys are bolting out, Ash in hand,
Hey, that's me.
as you delve deeper, you feel the strain of this pain on your arm that seems to have grown.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for while you're delving deep? You say the source, but
The
what are you
source.
looking for?
I want to find what's causing the corruption inside of me. And if I can, I want to talk to it.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Because I'm so good at those. Okay. 21.
As you are like focused on yourself, as you try to go deeper in yourself, you feel as you start to sweat. And you swear you're hearing this voice. It's hard to make out. It sounds like a woman's voice calling to you. Do you continue to follow?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Make me another con save.
Con save.
Yes, as this ichor is still starting to consume.
14. Misa, thank you.
How many is that? 3. Okay. You're also going to take 4 points of force damage.
Okay.
fuck, DeAndre. Oh.
As you keep trying to push deeper in yourself, you start to see home as these woods start to appear around you. And it's getting hotter. You are sweating.
Do I have control of my movements here?
Somewhat. It seems you're like a little constrained.
I'm going to try and force myself to the place everything happened.
Make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
17.
You are starting to pull yourself closer to the spot. It's taking a lot out of you, and let's see. Take 5 more points of damage.
It's fine.
Okay. For a minute, we're gonna walk away from that. You guys are walking up onto. You see the edge of the forest as you guys go out, and as you are heading out, you see where the smoke is coming from. It seems front of the forest. As you guys hop over the barricade, I assume you guys are just making a mad dash. You see Sir Pyrolus on fire. Just like you can barely make out his armor, just these flames bursting around him, almost 50 feet around him at this point. And you see Ashen Hand sitting about 60 feet away from him.
Is he being devoured by Icar?
No, he's just sitting there.
Both of them are just sitting there in their respective states.
And
Except one's on fire.
One is on fire, yes. One happens.
We also know that is
Right,
what
but we've
he
never
is,
seen
so
him just
he
fucking.
You see that some of the heat and flames are starting to catch onto Ashen Hand.
And he's not
Oh,
reacting.
I'm on fire?
He did tell you
Yep.
you are sweating.
Yeah, I assumed I could just feel the heat.
Hey,
I didn't know I was on fire.
You went
It
into
has
a
gotten to the
deep
point-
dive.
You
from-
literally said, dude, why are you on fire? And walked 30 feet
Instead
more
of waking
away.
him up, stopping it, I don't know. There's so many other things that could have happened.
You are taking damage, brother.
That's fine. You guys will fix it before I die. It's fine.
You hope.
You better hope
There's
so.
a big fire. We are not fire resistant, buddy.
You aren't fire.
What are you guys
I
doing?
point
Kidding.
to my junior officers and I say, "Get him." Talking about him to remove him from the flames.
Who are you talking to exactly? Scab and...
Songbird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Songbird.
Okay. Songbird is gonna try to get closer, and Scab's like, "Not again! Hell no!"
No, I don't think I would have asked. Those are my only two junior officers.
I
aren't
believe
they?
so.
Then I point out one of theirs.
How big is the radius? of
Judge
the flame?
will go.
Around
Okay.
him right now is
I'll
it's
like give
50 feet.
Who cares more about Ashen Hand?
I'll
I
give
just
I'll
point
give
at
that
two
look to
fucking
Judge.
junior officers. I don't give a fuck who they are.
Okay,
The first two
I
say,
imagine
"Get him."
you probably would have seen Blondie first, because Blondie would be right next to. He would have been following right behind.
Can I do a quick
Probably
investigation
for-
check
yeah,
or
Blondie's
insight or
there.
whatever to see if
I
I
need to start
notice
bringing him up.
that he's in a trance?
I mean, if I'm there,
Yeah.
he's there.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Which one?
And
Investigation,
you were
insight, what do you want?
Insight.
Don't you normally have disadvantage on insight?
So I don't.
Not for this situation.
Okay.
Because this is not to like read someone per se.
So that will be a
Let's see,
25,
actually.
This is like a state you would know.
23.
That's why, because you've been in trances
Yes.
before. Yeah, you can tell he's in a deep trance.
Well, with that understanding, I'm going to attack him.
Me?
No, not
Oh.
you. I'm talking about the cockle.
Yes,
So I'm
you know the one that's starting flames around.
Oh.
him.
yes, I'm gonna
Addressing the
but
problem.
it's gonna be my lowest attack. I'm just gonna throw a starry wisp at him. It's a cantrip.
Okay, what does it do again?
It is. Hold on a second.
Is it gonna
it's
reach?
60 feet.
Okay.
I made sure. That's why I asked.
Anyone else trying to do it? You sent 2 junior officers in. Let me see what
I think an epitaph.
he was just in the other room. He didn't leave the other room. He didn't even know you left yet.
Oh shit! So he's back at the inn. Her.
So I roll an attack, and then it does 1d8. What's that damage type? Radiant.
Okay. You send this radiant like energy in, and it like kind of like just flares out, like from the flames.
Like anti-magic. So
It seems like the damage type might be the wrong type to use.
okay. Noted.
They do grab you. But Blondie takes some damage because it is hot.
I am like assessing the cockatiel.
I yell out that he's
Not
in a
knowing
trance.
what the hell to do because I don't have ranged attacks and
So he's in
It's
some kind of
fire.
trance.
I yell out, he's in a trance. We need to wake him up.
I'm still like, that's
And
hot fire.
You're talking about the cockle.
Yes.
Right. He's the one.
Well, 2 of them are in a trance right now.
Alright, well, who are... Okay.
I'm talking about
Malice, you
Trying
wanting
to
do
get
anything?
the flames under.
Right.
There's not much I can do.
Okay.
Unless you want me to start a bigger fire.
A bigger fire sounds
Hey.
amazing.
Agnazaur Scorcher.
You also have that blue flame torch as well. Don't forget about that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. You gave me a feather.
Mm-hmm.
What does the fucking feather do again? It did something.
Didn't I send you what it did?
Maybe. I'll look.
I sent it.
No,
Check Messenger.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you.
He's a suit of armor.
You do see parts of the armor is starting to crack and fall off as
Yeah.
he's breaking.
I really okay. So
It's hard to tell, but you're like seeing parts of him starting to.
is Eve is a fighter, right? So is
They're a bard.
their bard? Okay. What do they got?
They can command.
Songbird
Okay.
is
Okay,
also.
yeah. Maybe try and break his
Physical
trance with a
saving?
command.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want her to say?
Wake up.
One word.
Wake.
Okay.
Wake up with a dash.
Awaken?
Awaken.
Awaken. Interesting choice of words, but yes. You see as the flames start to dial down some. It's still going on, but it seems to like go back.
Okay.
So it's now about like
How?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, cool. So I come up and I mold earth to try and like really shake him awake. Like I'm like moving the earth underneath him to try.
Okay. Roll me athletics. To like shake him.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
13.
13.
You need to get those out of there. They're just fucking with your dice.
That's okay.
Every time his dice just lands on top of the mark.
Fine.
He's just gonna pile him. It's just
Literally.
The flames are now about 15 feet.
Okay, cool.
Were you wanting to do something?
Yeah, I will approach him as close as I can without getting burnt, and I want to be frontward facing towards him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out the feather that he gave me, and I'm just gonna be like, "Fireless, we need you to snap out of it." And I'll use a persuasion check if I
Go
can
for it.
for that.
Yep. With advantage.
We're gonna need it.
It's not going to help.
All right, a 16.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
It's very good.
See what I mean?
You don't know nothing, Jon Snow. As you say that, the flames subside. Burnt ash all around where he is sitting, and you see him starting to crumble onto himself to fall over.
I'm within the 15, or like just outside of the 15 feet. If I can, I will Misty Step to him and I'll catch him.
Okay, make me a con save, please. Can you make a con
It's
save?
very fucking hot and
I bet he
Can you
is.
make me a con save?
I've been through worse.
Yep. And take inspiration.
Yeah, woo, look at you. This man who almost beat you.
Not almost. He
As-
did be exact.
As you are about to literally gain some respect from all these junior officers.
Hold on,
Senior
a
officers
con
too,
save?
man.
Yeah.
21.
Nice.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Needed that. 18.
It's burning your skin and flesh. It's hot. But you only take 4 points of damage.
No.
Like, he,
Yeah.
he says.
Those way.
And you can see the cracks in the armor. His armor has started to crack a little bit. And it's just from the
The
heat.
temperature change?
Yeah.
I run up close, standing at the ready, waiting for the command, but I'm holding Cure Wounds ready to help both of you if I need to.
If you can
still
heal,
reading your
I'll look at you
back
at the ready.
bar?
No,
He's
came.
with us. He ran with us.
Yeah.
As you get to this place that you were trying to get to, make me a con save. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Uh-huh. As you feel this wind push into you and you feel cooler.
Yeah, they were
17.
picking your ass up.
As you are starting to delve in deeper and you're by the hole and about to go in,
You want to be so mad.
you're woken up. As you are felt with burns on your left side, and you are in the arms of 2 junior officers as they are pulling you away from the area.
I angrily shake them off, saying, "Get off of me!"
They drop you. We were doing what we were told, Ash in hand.
I look at him and I say,
When
"Don't
they-
you ever fucking touch me again."
My head snaps.
I was almost there. And he walks away
Who are the two?
down the tree line.
The two that are carrying him?
Judge and
No, it was Blondie and
oh, I'm my bad. I said I'd send Judge, but that didn't happen.
Judge,
and that's cool.
Yeah, no, Judge is there, but she didn't.
She didn't carry him.
Oh, that's cool.
I bet you Judge would kick his ass.
That's what.
She was given a command. She's gonna
Okay.
follow that command.
You see the lieutenant following right behind you.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just storming off. I'm pissed.
I'm just letting you know.
Should've let him
Let's get
die.
a respectful
Should've let him
distance. I let him get a
Do you
respectful
follow
distance.
as well?
before I-
No, I'm
Okay.
here holding cure wounds for these two.
That's what I was asking. I said,
I just watched him disrespect 2 junior officers who saved his life. He's fine. But I
I'm
said
actually
that I
going to
can cure wounds him.
Yeah, you can heal if you have the capacity to heal him. I don't know if he could be healed, but if you can heal
I will
him,
try. I will try cure wounds at 2nd level on the chicken.
the ch-
the gilded cockle,
The chicken-
Sir Pyrolus,
the chicken.
the gilded cockle.
It was 28. Not bad for a 2nd level.
Oh, that's really good. You see as these cracks start to mend a little bit, and you see the flame in his belly start to light up again, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, friends! What are you doing here? I swear I heard your voice."
Can he see the burns on him?
Oh, yeah, I mean... Are you alright, my friend?
I'll be straight up with him. You don't know, like you aren't aware of what just happened.
I mean, I was concentrating, like the big fellow told me to do.
Concentrating on what?
Inner, I guess. And my inner self. He said to sit, be quiet, and concentrate.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Oh, yes.
You broke yourself out of your own trance, you dingus, by setting
Dumb
yourself on fire.
ass. Yeah, you think you're all mad at them? That fire is fucking.
He's like, where did this... Did the trees catch on fire?
No,
Like my dream?
Just you, which also,
Me?
yeah.
I mean, I know I can be fire in a sense. Well, not me, Ignis. But
No, you were big fire.
I have no recollection of this.
I believe you.
I don't even actually remember what I was concentrating on, to be fair, either.
Well, you're back with us now.
Is that from me?
I say it's no problem.
I'm so deeply sorry.
You did not do it. I chose to catch you. In all honesty, in all fairness, you did not impose these on me. I did.
I will repay you someday for this.
Ooh, you got a favor from the gilded cockle.
That's not too. Technically, his
Yeah.
feather was a favor.
Anyone who's still here, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Say, did you go with them or did you stay with us?
Yeah, who's all following me? I'm
She
curious.
She went into the woods.
Just one
at
person.
I
first.
didn't go into the woods. I want to make that very clear. I did not go into
No,
the woods.
you're going around.
Well, no,
along
B said
the
I
line.
I thought you said you
No.
went into the woods.
I'm following the tree line.
And I'm following. I beelined right after.
Would
keeping it
Songbird just
respectful.
follow you, or would they like?
Probably not.
Okay.
They would know that this was a heated moment.
Songbird just chilling there with Blondie, does a healing word onto Blondie because Blondie got caught on some flames as well. Wisdom saving throw then from Ethan.
I rolled a 14 for mine.
Okay.
I love that thing. You get advantage on them bitches?
No, inspiration.
Oh,
That's a 21.
oh, thank you for reminding me. I never noted my inspiration you gave me earlier. I wonder how many times I've done that.
That's what I
I'm
wanted to
doing
hear.
very bad.
How many
Very,
times do
very
you think
bad.
I haven't marked?
That's what I wanted to hear.
B,
Uh-huh.
or I should say, Andromeda. You hear familiar voice from the woods. You hear Red. Andromeda, where are you? Come here, Andromeda.
Just
Andromeda.
if a
Not
robot could go pale, my white face looks
Meow.
sickly.
Yeah, because you're not hearing your code name, you're hearing your given name.
Name, yes. And the voice of the person who made me.
Oh no.
I can't stop looking at the woods.
Okay. You've definitely become
Oh,
very
okay.
distracted.
I'm still with Indra. I never
Right next to each other. I had to touch him to heal him.
I know that they have been trying to lure people.
But you don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything, but
I
you
do. I
him
see
go,
the trance like that same face, that same face, that trance face we've seen walking into town.
I will say you see a worried face. Like, almost, like if you were to put it into words, seeing a ghost.
And it was out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I will look at you, and
I'm not looking at you.
I'm not looking at you.
then I'll grab the.
We've got to get away from here.
Roger that. And then I will kind of do the. Everybody, I don't know how to whistle.
You guys do hear it.
Yes.
We're on to you guys. You guys are you still walking? How far are you walking away before?
I get out of earshot or out of line of sight of everyone else. I let him storm off that long before I cut into you.
Oh,
And to me?
Yes. Why? Why are you here? Why do you deserve to be here? Are you with us or aren't you with us? Because what is happening?
heard the lieutenant snapping.
I was like, she's the one who's like, yeah, that's
This is
The words
this
for
is a
you
justified crash
You
out.
see, like they feel like they've been disrespected, and like they've been nothing but kind to you.
yeah, they were advocating for you and everything.
Like you may be, in a sense, like how you like seem to be like heartless in a sense. This kind of hurts because they were the one that literally left you alone. They told you they understand.
And mind you, it's been months of like bonding and getting
Yes.
to know everybody.
been
like
about a month and a half.
Yeah,
Bonding.
I-
Bonding.
It's
I thought it was
You were bonding
more-
for sure. You definitely
To an extent.
I would say it's
You
not
have your
like
bond,
He was
maybe
trying
not
to
with
get them
me.
to trust him.
okay, but at the same time, sometimes things happen,
Right.
and I would say it feels like you're hurting a bond.
Mhm.
It may not be like, oh, this is my best friend, and I'm sorry, like, but you feel like you just royally fucked.
Or at least you can tell that that's how I'm feeling.
Yes.
Not to say that that's how your character must react.
No,
Right,
but that's
right,
that's
right.
what your sense. Right?
He's lunching anyway. I needed 5 more minutes.
You
5
were on fire.
I
You were on
don't
fire.
care. Then deal with the fire. Leave me alone. Nobody said you guys had to come in there and get me out of there. I was exactly where I wanted to be. I knew it was hot.
I will stand to protect my team. You are my crew.
Because one guy said so.
Yes, because one guy said so. I didn't ask for this. You didn't ask for this, but are you with us?
We'll just have to find out, won't we?
Nope.
No. Are you with us? I will not let you endanger my people.
The only person I endangered is myself.
If you
Being
don't dish
part of
out
your
a goddamn
people It's
inspiration.
irrelevant to me.
You had. What's his name?
Who's that?
Epitaph.
No, the golden cockle, but
Yeah.
what's his name?
Oh, Sir Pyrus.
Sir Pyrus in a blaze. What was that?
All I told him to do was sit and concentrate. I needed my time to meditate. He wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. So I compromised. I said, let me teach this guy how to meditate. And that's all he did. He sat there and meditated.
You have to understand that we saw you on fire. You have no right to attack my junior officers like that.
I'm gonna drop my disguised self and hold up my ashen hand and say, does it look like I'm a stranger to being on fire? Does it look like I'm afraid of fire?
Does not mean you get to take the world down in blaze with you.
Nobody got hurt except me until you all showed up and got yourselves hurt.
Yeah.
We came running because
Backseat
the
driver
forest was
over
on
here.
I'm just saying, we had a
PETA.
crier. We had a
From what
crier
I
going
saw,
here. That means it was dangerous.
from what I saw, the forest was perfectly fine. It was Sir Pyrus that was on fire. It's almost like he's made of the stuff. It's almost like when he looked inward, all he saw was fire, therefore he ignited and needed to get in touch with his inner fire. It's almost like I did him a fucking favor.
And this kind of resonates with me. I do hear you, and you see me kind of soften.
But you know what you all did? You interrupted me getting in touch with my inner self to try to figure my shit out.
Die?
Yes. 100 times over. Yes.
We'll keep that in mind. And I walk away.
Both of you take inspiration, please.
And don't you fucking forget it either.
That's 8.
That's
You
one.
hate inspiration?
She's racking them up.
Quit fucking sucking off Nagisa.
Just said.
No, I take it back. 8 is absurd.
Hey, maybe if you roleplayed better, you would have 8 too.
I was gonna say I just had 6. So I'll just use one, so 5.
Yeah, but that's because I love you.
Same.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's a joke. My favorite acquaintance.
8? I need a couple more.
Didn't
Get
you
inspiration.
tell him yesterday?
No, I use them.
You were his
All
best
the time.
friend, and he
I get
basically
horrible.
Get good.
like my role. I mean, you're just
But
there.
this dice is
Yeah.
So,
I believe.
I remember.
What do you do now, Ashenhand? I
As-
assume you're being left alone.
as Nagisa is walking away, I say, fuck this, I'm going in the woods. And I walk into the woods.
Have fun.
I go about 20 feet into the woods. That's it. I just want to be surrounded by trees.
Okay. Heard?
And
I
I,
need you to
I
make me a wisdom saving throw, both of you.
both of us. Okay. Oh yeah, I feel it on the fucking floor.
Claire, throw it on the ground.
Over here under your feet.
Snitchling floor?
That shit's so good. My dad's not a phone.
Wisdom says
Shout out to fucking
Only Island.
Yes, sir.
8.
add them together. It's 28.
So,
Close
what a
to
guy.
No.
And the rest of this crew.
As you're walking away, you hear from the woods, Captain! Captain! Where are you wandering off to? Come on, join us. The first streak's on us.
Ooh.
I think my first feeling would be sorrow. Then confusion.
It's coming from
Then terror.
So she's terrified.
Yeah, the dead people are talking. That's spooky.
What's your passing?
Maybe we should have let the
Mine,
spores burn to the
17.
ground.
That might have been the move.
What's going on?
Call it a cure.
Do you try to do your thing again?
No.
They do in national parks.
He's still pissed off. He starts punching a tree.
Okay. Roll me strength.
Six.
After like
He
4 or
just-
5 punches, you're like,
Oh, he doesn't care. He's
My knuckles.
pissed off. Yeah, it hurts, but he's gonna
It's-
keep
it's
going.
I was gonna say, it's
Satisfying.
not satisfying. You're not doing damage to the tree. Just like
Yeah.
Damage to
Just
myself.
do you.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you're not doing damage to
Yeah.
yourself, the tree. It's just unsatisfying.
you're being Timmy Tough Knuckles over here, okay?
All right,
You're
that's
too
fair.
exhausted.
All right, Kyle.
Then
calm
I
down.
think that he's just.
Oh yeah, did you do that at disadvantage?
It's a 6. Does it matter?
Yes, it does actually.
That's a 14. So yes,
okay.
6.
Hey, all these
But I
rolls
got a
matter.
nat one- but I got a
knowing
nat
that's
1 and broke my
disadvantage.
hands. You're right.
Okay. So yeah, you go to meet up with everyone else.
I think he just screams.
Okay.
Does it sound like a monster?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Because he's
Roll
still in
And
his
so
Intimidation,
much
please.
cooler.
Intimidation.
It is. It's very cool. People are still annoyed, but
Well, from the direction that you saw
I heard this noise very specifically
Wayfinder
last night.
and Ashenhand, you hear
16.
scream.
And I heard his scream last night and
16.
separated it
Does
from
this
the
sound
other.
angry or sad to me?
Kind of both.
Both.
I
Absolutely.
would say it's like
I just cracked my finger.
it's like hearing like a I'm trying to find the word to explain it. Like, you know how like some instruments just kind of sound sad, like naturally, like when they
Like
echo?
violin. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Like it's got like an eerily like sad tone to it.
I think hearing that, I would like see where I had left the rest of the crew, and
You're still hearing voices, by the way. They're like,
I am still.
Captain, come on, we found the ship.
I'm too distracted.
No, I mean you're just hearing this as well. I'm mind you, so like that's coming out. Definitely one side you're hearing is
One side is your crew yelling for you, and the other side is me screaming in pain and anguish.
I stop, turn, and start heading like directly across from the tree line to find a place to sit by myself,
okay.
just away from the tree line.
Okay.
I was gonna say, and I heard his roar, which I heard last night, and specifically knew it was not a Wendigo because
Yes.
I did the differentiation. So I'm gonna just look at the commander and be like, I need to go check on Wayfinder. I'm pretty sure that was Action Hand's yell.
Okay.
Judge will just say, fuck.
I will remind you.
I agree. Not fuck Wayfinder.
Wayfinder will be fine. Lieutenant
Nah,
can
fuck
handle
Wayfinder.
themselves.
I'll just tell you. I'm going with you, and I'll look behind us. We're gonna go get them. We're getting out of this forest. That was the game plan. That was the call. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're not in the forest.
Well,
I
are
am.
you doing the tree? Well,
Yeah, but we don't know
and
that.
aren't you right behind them?
We didn't
Nope.
know.
No, she
We
didn't.
Walked away.
She walked away.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
went.
did.
Forest.
Okay.
Never went into the forest.
Okay,
We
okay,
stayed
okay.
along the
Yeah,
tree
you're
line.
right. You're right. It is just them.
Mhm.
All right, so at this point, then we will end because it's 9.
Yeah.
So, thank you, everybody. Please tune in a week or 2 weeks is our part 2.
Next week is Pokemon, and then the week
Part
after
2.
that, yeah.
So,
2 weeks.
thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. But it looks like we're ending it here on a interesting note. So,
Ashhand is gonna fucking die.
apparently, that's what he's
Yeah.
going for.
And
I did. At this point, fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So we will see you in a couple weeks. You'll see some of us next week for Pokemon.
For Pokemon
So thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
yeah.
Hey,
Dismissed.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Viewers don't get